Hello and welcome everyone to a brand new episode on LearnEnglishPodcast.com. I'm Wason, your dedicated teacher with many years of experience, eager to share proven techniques for improving your English speaking skills. Today we'll talk about fear, confidence, pronunciation, and daily practice to keep you motivated throughout.
Hello everyone, I'm Lydia, glad to join Wason for this insightful discussion. We'll reveal strategies that address common obstacles, such as lacking enough speaking opportunities, worrying about mistakes, and tackling tricky pronunciation. Our goal is to help you build lasting confidence and speak English with genuine fluency and success ahead.
First, let's discuss the fear of making mistakes. Many learners hesitate because they worry about sounding silly or incorrect. However, I always remind my students that errors fuel progress. By acknowledging imperfection, you embrace opportunities to improve. Speaking frequently, even if imperfect, speeds up the learning process and fosters growth.
Lack of confidence emerges as another stumbling block. Some learners have vast vocabularies or robust grammar knowledge but freeze during real conversations. That hesitation usually stems from anxiety about judgment. Building confidence requires steady practice, self-encouragement, and a willingness to engage in conversations regardless of initial awkwardness or nerves completely.
Let's address pronunciation difficulties now. English has numerous nuances, such as homographs or irregular spellings. Words like red shift pronunciation between tenses, confusing many learners. Don't panic. Consistent exposure to native content, accompanied by deliberate practice, refines pronunciation over time. Patience and repetition eventually yield clear and confident articulation results.
Another frequent hurdle involves having limited practice opportunities, especially when you live outside English-speaking regions. Fear not. Technology bridges that gap. Join online forums, find language exchange partners, or participate in virtual meetups. Plenty of platforms exist where you can refine fluency without needing to travel or relocate. It's surprisingly accessible.
Now, let's discuss immersive learning. Surrounding yourself with English is a game changer. Change your phone's language. Watch movies in English. Follow social media influencers who post English content. By integrating the language into your daily routine, you subconsciously absorb vocabulary, sentence structure, and natural expression patterns more efficiently and effectively.
Yes, immersive learning truly accelerates progress. Another crucial method is shadowing. Listen to native speakers in podcasts, interviews, or videos, pause after each sentence, then replicate their intonation and rhythm. This technique fortifies muscle memory in your mouth, cultivating a more authentic accent and greater fluency over time and consistency.
Talking to yourself in English is another helpful practice. Describe everyday routines, such as cooking or getting dressed, using English phrases. Though it might feel strange initially, this helps train your mind to think spontaneously in English. Over time, your speech flows more naturally, reducing reliance on mental translation significantly.
Voice assistants like Siri or Alexa also serve as patient speaking partners. Ask questions, set reminders, or request jokes, all in English. This habit encourages you to articulate requests clearly. Though these devices provide limited dialogue, they help you develop automaticity, reinforcing natural sentence structures and everyday vocabulary effortlessly too.
Next, let's highlight the importance of learning phrases rather than isolated words. Memorizing individual vocabulary often leaves learners unsure of proper context. Instead, focus on complete expressions like, "I'm thrilled to be here," or "Could you clarify that?" This approach bridges understanding gaps and supports smoother, more coherent communication overall.
Yes, context matters. Another effective strategy is finding an online speaking partner. Apps like HelloTalk, Tandem, or Speaky connect learners worldwide, offering mutual language exchange. By conversing regularly, you'll gain confidence, broaden cultural awareness, and receive real-time corrections, enhancing both linguistic mastery and interpersonal skills.
Consider the power of thinking in English. When you constantly translate from your native language, fluency slows. Training your thoughts to formulate sentences directly in English streamlines communication. You respond faster, articulate clearer, and reduce awkward pauses. This vital shift can elevate your speaking prowess to an impressive level indeed.
Consistency forms the backbone of genuine progress. Building a daily English practice habit is crucial. Even short sessions, like 10 minutes of structured speaking or reading aloud, accumulate into remarkable results. Scheduling time each day cements your commitment, ensuring that language skills steadily become second nature rather than an afterthought.
Recording yourself is another effective tactic. Maintaining a spoken journal fosters reflective learning. By verbalizing daily experiences, you highlight potential weaknesses, including stumbling pronunciation or unclear phrasing. Reviewing these recordings lets you pinpoint exact areas needing improvement. Over time, you'll notice tangible growth in clarity, fluency, and self-assured expression overall.
Mirror practice also amplifies your comfort level. Stand before a mirror and speak out loud, observing how your mouth shapes words and how your facial expressions align with meaning. This visual feedback sharpens your presentation, ensuring more confident posture and improved enunciation. It's simple, yet highly beneficial for many learners.
Consider joining a 30-day English speaking challenge. Each day, you complete a small task, like introducing yourself or describing your surroundings. These mini-missions offer consistency and tangible goals. They create accountability and foster daily excitement about progress. By the end, your speaking skills improve, fueling renewed motivation for continued practice.
To maintain long-term momentum, make learning enjoyable. Incorporate personal interests, such as sports, fashion, or pop culture, into English discussions. When you talk about topics you genuinely love, enthusiasm naturally shines through your speech. This positive energy lessens stress, increases language retention, and makes every practice session feel more rewarding.
Often, fear of ridicule paralyzes learners. But remember, mistakes are universal, even among native speakers. By focusing on communicating your message, you liberate yourself from the pressure of perfection. Errors become a normal part of practice, guiding you towards stronger skills. Confidence flourishes when you embrace learning over flawless performance.
If you experience anxiety, start small. Offer a friendly greeting or ask a short question. Gradually increase complexity as you grow comfortable. Practice in safe environments, like with supportive friends, or even by yourself initially. Overcoming that first hurdle is crucial for developing the resilience and calm needed for success.
Preparing key phrases in advance eases nerves. For example, if traveling, rehearse sentences for asking directions or ordering food. If attending a meeting, draft ways to introduce yourself or express opinions. Familiarity with these structures breeds confidence, enabling you to focus on dynamic interaction rather than searching for words actively.
Mindset is so important. Shift your perspective from, "I might fail," to, "I'm learning every day." A positive outlook can transform obstacles into exciting challenges. Instead of fixating on grammar slip-ups, recognize them as natural steps toward fluency. This shift in attitude builds resilience and ensures consistent growth over time.
Motivation often wanes over time, so set concrete goals. For instance, Decide to watch an entire movie without subtitles in 3 months, or confidently giving a short presentation at work. Measuring your progress reminds you how far you've come and how much closer you are to true English fluency, fueling ongoing dedication incredibly.
Don't forget to celebrate milestones, no matter how modest. Managed a 5-minute conversation? Great work. Successfully understood an entire podcast? Applaud yourself. Acknowledging these breakthroughs fosters confidence and renews your passion for learning. Regularly reminding yourself of each achievement increases the chance you'll push onward and maintain consistent practice easily.
Immersing yourself in English daily accelerates improvement. Change your phone settings, explore English YouTube channels, and subscribe to newspapers or blogs in English. Constant exposure normalizes the language, revealing subtle grammar patterns. Bit by bit, phrases become second nature, and your brain begins processing English almost instinctively during conversation overall.
Patience truly matters. Language acquisition doesn't happen overnight, except that plateaus may occur, and progress can sometimes feel slow. By trusting the process, you can avoid discouragement. Each new word, phrase, or grammatical insight you gain accumulates, contributing to a richer, more advanced ability to communicate effectively in English consistently.
Comparing yourself to others often leads to frustration. Everyone's background, environment, and learning pace differ. Instead of feeling inadequate if someone surpasses you, focus on personal growth. Track your improvements, note your breakthroughs, and celebrate your path. This mindset nurtures self-esteem and keeps discouragement at bay, fueling sustainable progress overall.
You're listening to LearnEnglishPodcast.com, your trusted source for structured lessons and engaging insights. We hope these ideas spark renewed confidence and excitement in your English journey. Keep listening for more advice on building daily habits, conquering fears, and speaking naturally in every social or professional setting.
Active review is critical. If you learn fresh expressions, revisit them regularly. Spaced repetition cements knowledge in your long-term memory. Whether through flashcards, apps, or short quizzes, ensure that you don't neglect newly acquired phrases. This habit prevents forgetting key terms and maintains steady growth in both vocabulary and comprehension.
Set mini goals that are achievable. For instance, aim to incorporate 3 new phrases into daily speech, or commit to speaking in English for 10 continuous minutes each evening. When you accomplish these smaller targets, reward yourself. This positive reinforcement nurtures determination, making the entire journey smoother and consistently fulfilling overall.
Online language exchanges thrive on reciprocity. If you help someone practice your language, they'll happily return the favor in English. Embrace these relationships as opportunities to expand cultural horizons and gain real conversation experience. Both parties evolve, building a supportive network where errors turn into learning moments and mutual improvements.
Develop keen listening skills to refine pronunciation. Notice how native speakers stress syllables, pause for emphasis, or shift pitch to express emotions. Subtle elements like linking sounds between words can dramatically improve your fluency. By imitating these nuances, you'll project a more natural rhythm and intonation in everyday conversations instantly.
Remember, communication is the ultimate goal. Even if your grammar is imperfect, being understood is paramount. Focus on clarity and genuine expression rather than obsessing over minor errors. Grammar evolves with practice, but meaningful interaction fuels your motivation. Emphasize conveying your ideas, and you'll gradually polish linguistic details through repetition.
Let's recap essential techniques. Immersive learning, shadowing native speakers, self-talk, utilizing voice assistants, focusing on phrases, thinking in English, practicing daily, recording progress, mirror practice, mini speaking challenges, and integrating fun topics. Also, remember to address fear constructively, prepare common expressions, and maintain a positive outlook to solidify confidence strongly.
We're approaching the halfway mark of our discussion here on LearnEnglishPodcast.com, but there's more to cover. Consistency remains crucial. Without regular application, new vocabulary fades, and speaking confidence drops. Keep scheduling practice sessions to reinforce muscle memory and ensure your English stays sharp and dynamic consistently.
Likewise, don't underestimate the power of setting intentions. Each day, decide on a specific focus, maybe mastering a particular sound or weaving a new phrase into casual speech. Pinpointing a clear objective transforms vague practice into deliberate improvement, honing particular skills faster and boosting overall speaking prowess with targeted efforts.
Let's now delve deeper into the role of daily speaking routines. Even small pockets of time, like your commute or lunch break, can be repurposed for quick English drills. Repetition cements what you learn. The brain thrives on consistent exposure, so use every spare moment to strengthen your communication ability.
Reading aloud also refines fluency. Grab an article, story, or dialogue and articulate each sentence with care. You'll refine pronunciation, pacing, and vocal inflection while reinforcing vocabulary and context. This approach blurs the line between passive reading and active speaking, accelerating mastery of natural English rhythms and thematic word associations.
Additionally, incorporate real-life simulations. Pretend you're interviewing for a job, answering customer inquiries, or explaining a recipe to a friend. These role-play scenarios enhance situational awareness, letting you hone precise language for different contexts. This rehearsal style prepares you for spontaneous interactions, reducing panic and bolstering your ability to adapt.
Now, let's reintroduce LearnEnglishPodcast.com, where we share direct teacher-led insights for conquering every English obstacle. We're thrilled you've stayed with us so far. Keep tuning in to discover more advanced tips on building robust vocabulary, refining pronunciation, and mastering the subtle art of everyday English conversation.
Let's compile vital keywords to reinforce your learning: fear of mistakes, lack of confidence, pronunciation issues, limited practice, immersive learning, shadowing, self-talk, voice assistance, phrases, thinking in English, daily routines, recording progress, mirror practice, speaking challenges, personal interests, mindset shifts, setting goals, celebrating wins, reviewing material, consistent exposure, and patience.
Keep these concepts close as you move forward. They form a roadmap for continuous development. Each technique, from shadowing to mirror practice, focuses on practical communication. By targeting specific areas like confidence, pronunciation, or daily habit formation, you build a strong foundation that steadily transforms your English from hesitant to conversationally fluent.
Now, let's highlight a systematic approach. 1. Identify your biggest hurdle, whether it's anxiety, pronunciation, or limited vocabulary. 2. Pick one technique, like shadowing, to tackle it. 3. Practice daily for at least 10 minutes. 4. Document your progress. 5. Celebrate small wins. Repeating this cycle ensures unstoppable momentum in language mastery.
Moving from theory to action is crucial. Absorbing information won't help if you never apply it. Commit to one small step today, like recording a brief self-introduction or practicing shadowing for 5 minutes. These bite-sized actions compound into bigger achievements, helping you cultivate lasting habits and measurable gains in confidence.
I encourage journaling your feelings about speaking English. Document moments of triumph, like flawlessly ordering coffee, and struggles, like stumbling over a particular phrase. Reflecting on these experiences fosters self-awareness. Identifying recurring obstacles lets you strategize solutions. Celebrating successes infuses your journey with pride, fueling resilience and continuous determination forward.
Whenever frustration arises, pause and recall why you began learning English. Are you aiming to travel freely, pursue international job prospects, or communicate with global friends? Reconnecting with your original motivation rekindles enthusiasm, reminding you that each mistake is simply a stepping stone, leading closer to your ultimate communicative goals.
Surround yourself with uplifting influences. Engage with teachers, peers, or online communities that celebrate growth rather than critiquing harshly. Encouraging voices boost your morale and reinforce the belief that you can excel. Negative feedback can sting, but constructive guidance clarifies where to improve, keeping you on a path of progress.
Let's provide another list of main points. 1. Face your fear of mistakes. 2. Strengthen confidence through consistent practice. 3. Address pronunciation with shadowing. 4. Use immersive approaches and technology. 5. Speak daily, even alone. 6. Learn phrases in context. 7. Adopt a positive mindset. And 8. Track measurable progress.
As we near our conclusion, remember that small efforts lead to big transformation. Persist through setbacks, because each challenge refines your skills. Embrace opportunities to speak up, even if you feel unsure. Over time, those repeated attempts fortify your comfort zone, making English conversations a natural, gratifying part of life.
It's time to sign off. We genuinely appreciate your support and invite you to subscribe to learnenglishpodcast.com. Stay tuned for more practical guidance, tips, and encouragement. Keep practicing daily, stay patient, and never doubt your potential. With consistent effort, you'll speak English confidently and effectively soon.
However, before we truly end, let's offer one more piece of wisdom. Never be afraid to switch methods. If shadowing doesn't suit you, try reading aloud or speaking prompts. Flexibility keeps your practice sessions fresh and exciting. The best approach is the one that motivates you to keep improving consistently.
Additionally, don't ignore your listening comprehension. By honing your ability to understand native speakers, you'll respond more swiftly and confidently. Watch English dramas, listen to interviews, or tune in to news broadcasts. Engaging with diverse accents and topics enriches your listening skills, ensuring smoother interactions in various real-world communication settings.
For those seeking structured learning, consider formal courses or tutors who can customize lessons. Personalized guidance addresses specific issues, like accent reduction or exam preparation. Having a professional support system accelerates mastery by providing constructive feedback. Combine these lessons with self-study to maintain momentum and reinforce every concept you explore.
Also, remind yourself regularly that progress is incremental. Avoid rushing to advanced materials if you're still mastering fundamentals. Building a stable grammatical base, acquiring core vocabulary, and perfecting key sounds create a sturdy platform. When the time comes, you'll tackle advanced expressions more easily, adding depth and sophistication to conversations.
Before we officially wrap, remember to revisit all the segments we covered. Each contains useful insights for boosting your English speaking. Practice them in small steps for maximum effect. We sincerely thank you for tuning in, and we encourage you to keep practicing, keep learning, and keep believing in yourself.
Now, this is our finale. Thanks again for joining us on LearnEnglishPodcast.com. Please subscribe, share our channel, and stay informed about new episodes. We look forward to guiding you further. Embrace every conversation as a learning opportunity and watch your English speaking abilities flourish with unwavering dedication.